Hi everybody, I'm Michaela Mulhall and I'm in Sports Med 1. And this is Kelton Cabrera and he's in Sports Med 2. And I'm just going to give a quick overview of what I learned this year in Sports Med 1. So we started off our year by doing medical terminology, which is just more like advanced, just terminology for like body and everything. And then we continue to do anatomy and then first aid and CPR. And then injury overview, injury prevention, and then taping, which is more hands-on, and that concludes our year of sports med.
Hi, like Michaela said, I'm Kelton and I'm in Sports Medicine 2. We start off with overviewing what we did in Sports Med 1, because sometimes we forget, because it's summer. And then we go into injury evaluation and assessment, which is like going over injuries and assessing them. And we go over like specific injuries and specific joints. And then we go into tissue response to injury, which is basically the same thing as injury and evaluation and assessment. Then we go into injury and rehab.
How to give people back from an injury to activity.
Therapeutic modalities, which is like the STEM machine we have, which also helps with injury rehab to get them back out playing and doing sports. And then advanced taping, bracing, and splinting. Splinting broken bones and taping injuries.
We talked a lot about rehab, so we thought it would be a good idea to show you an exercise that we do with athletes to increase proprioception. So proprioception is one's awareness of their body in space. So if we increase proprioception, we'll decrease the risk of injury.
So we're going to start off by giving a demonstration of how this works because it was a little confusing. So Kelton's going to start by throwing the volleyball at me. But as he throws it at me, I'm going to be balancing on one foot and trying to catch the volleyball as it comes towards me. So you can start. And then I'm going to throw it back, and then he's going to throw it at like a different part, and I'm going to throw it back. You're going to count how many times you catch it. Whoever catches it the most times will win.
David, your team is going to be team 1. You guys will be team 2, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and start this timer. You have 30 seconds to catch as many as possible.
So I'm going to give you a countdown. So 3, 2, 1, go.
So you got a challenge of 2, 3, 12, 13, nice, 14, and time. 14. Good. So team 1, you were at 14. Now I need someone from team 2 to go ahead and come on up. 4, 5, keep that balance. There you go. 6, 7, nice. 8, team 1, you're at 24. 1, 2, Aiden's solid right now. 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
And stop.
13, 14, 15, 16. Nice. So our final score here was 39 team 1, 36 team 2.
So
Very
looks like
close.
you guys won. So congrats.
You just get bragging rights. Yes, the winner receives bragging rights. So if we think about this exercise, how hard do you think that was without an injury on solid floor?
Somewhat
It was
hard.
a little difficult. So just imagine giving an unsolid surface, something like soft like this, and doing the same thing with a sprained ankle. Okay? So that's what we do mostly here to get people back to sport in a safe and healthy way.
There's a school nurse here, right?
Yes.
So, are there any like sports-related injuries that you guys can't treat the nurse can, or that the nurse can't and you guys can?
So things that happen to athletes specifically during an athletic practice or competition, they come to me. But if, let's say, an athlete gets hurt in PE, they go to the nurse.
So when, let's say an athlete get injured, do they see you first, or do they go like a doctor, or do they come to you first, or what happens?
So athletic trainers here at the high school, if someone does get injured, they see me first, and we do the initial evaluation. And then with that evaluation, we can either recommend them to go see a doctor, or we can keep it in-house and rehab and treat them in here and get them back to sport.
What would happen if you get someone got a concussion?
So if someone got a concussion, I would do a full concussion evaluation, which I can show you the evaluation form if you're interested. And based on my evaluation and the objective and subjective signs, so objective would be the measurable signs, like things that I can see that they can't tell me, and then subjective would be like symptoms, like if you have a headache, how bad it is. And if, based on that, I could tell if they have a concussion or not, and we go through concussion protocol, which involves a doctor. So.
So when you go to the hospital, you usually like pay, I guess. And when athletes get treated here, do they have to like pay anything, or is it just?
No, so I'm hired through the school district to prevent things like that. So they come to me, and I can do full injury evaluations and treatments and everything, and it's free.